So by now, Antonio has a little over 9 minutes into this project. And in this particular clip, which is about 4 minutes and 24 seconds, I'd like you to pay some close attention to the way this horse expresses himself with his mouth and his face, the tension that he's holding in his whole body. He's really given over a lot of his willingness and a lot of his stillness to an experiment, really. Do I trust this guy? Do I trust this guy? How much can I let him do before I can't manage? You can see it on him now here. He's really thinking about leaving. He's thinking about spinning around. He's sort of waiting it out here. Antonio's looking right at him where many people have, and this horse is getting set up for a different outcome from a similar posture and similar situation. So how do you change the response to something that he's had done many times when you really aren't in a position, you can't afford to have this horse panic in here. He could go right through that flimsy wall. He could turn around and kick. He could run you down and leave you on the ground in a little pile. He could do a lot of things because when a horse is afraid, I find that it's a lot trickier. It's a lot more risky. You really have to have a lot more sureness about your moves and a lot more care in your approach, putting a lot more thought and time into the things that you're about to do than you might if the horse were sort of confirmed in resistance or sure about having confidence in resistance versus no confidence and no trust in the unknown. It's easy to look at this and think, well, he should know. How many times has he been haltered? And here where he softens a bit, he starts to move his lips, chew and lick a little bit with that halter on his neck. He's really, you can see, he's looking and starting to think. He wonders whether I'm projecting this. I could be wrong, but he's kind of thinking maybe this guy needs some help. He's not really got this haltering thing down too well. There's some curiosity there. A sound from outside, a softness comes into that eye right there. Right there at 2 minutes and 27 seconds. That horse is now looking a little sleepy. He's looking a little content. He's looking accepting. Hello, sir. You don't know how to halter me very well. What do you got going on? You're trying to offer me the halter that you left on my neck? Most people put it on my head. Well, you can see on his face that he went from a drastically concerned, critically concerned, tight face to now he almost had a look of amusement a couple of minutes ago. You see him starting to flare his nostrils a bit. This is what he would perhaps think right before somebody would lunge at him or come up and tackle his head and neck to get that halter on. Here, Antonio's going to use it as more of an invitation. Now, this is about as good as we've seen him. He's still in his body. He's imagining, creating. What's this guy going to do next? He's got a real strange way of getting me haltered and getting control of me is the agenda. He's got a real strange way he does these things. You can see the horse is even, while he's got some concern and he's flaring his nostrils, he's as willing as he's been. He's willing to move and bend and bring the head around, bring the head low, stay still and accept these advances. Not having to pet him as much, can come right in with the equipment. This is a stride that took 10 minutes. This is a new stride. This is a new chapter. This is with a horse like this, the whole world can be encapsulated into a second or two. They're living right in the moment, right in the present. He almost looks amused now. Look at him. He says, you and what army, pal? Just how strong do you think you are? Now in the next minute or two, we're going to see a big change here. This is some good work to watch.